Got this brim pulled way down low, watching all the miles just go. Hear that train whistle mourn on the wind. Don't know where my rambling's gonna end. The Peaky Rambler.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time, then I'm so glad you're here. I am the Peaky Rambler. Alright, so we've had a busy couple of weeks, but we are finally ready to sit down and get back to some product reviews. Today we got another amazing hat from Peaky Hat. Literally everything from this company is amazing. I haven't had anything from them that I haven't just fallen in love with. Matter of fact, the hat that I'm wearing right now, and I've featured in a couple of my past videos, this is one from Peaky Hat. It's called the OG Solo. And as of right now I haven't opened this box yet, but this has been probably my number one hat so far, with a close second being the Garrison Solo. But the OG Solo, amazing. Everything from Peaky Hat has just been just like 10 out of 10 in my opinion. But we got mail and we're gonna get to it. So let's get this bad boy open and see what we got. This is, anytime you get something from Peaky Hat, it's like Christmas morning. And it's funny too, because some guys that are on the Peaky Nation Facebook group, and if you're not a member of that, I highly recommend you go check it out. Met a lot of amazing people in there, and instantly just became friends. We all have something in common, and it's just a really cool community with people that's part of the flat cap newsboy subculture, if you want to call it that. But it's just it's a really rad community with some amazing people, and it's called Peaky Nation. That's on Facebook, so definitely check that out. But this particular order here is something that a couple of the gentlemen on there had ordered, and I really liked what I saw. So I checked out the website, and so the traditional newsboys are really cool. I do like them. I think they're nostalgic. Matter of fact, that was one of my first Peaky hats, was a traditional newsboy. But for me personally, wearing one, I don't know. Like the poof mushroom thing, I don't think looks good on me personally. Maybe if I were to dress up, and rock it with a suit or something, it might be different than just a t-shirt. But here's the magic of these hats. Like, there's no rule that says you have to wear them with anything in particular. Like, you can literally wear it with anything, and I've said that in one of my past videos. But anyways, the traditional thing is cool, but I do like the slimmer profile of, say, a flat cap like this, or an ivy, whatever you want to call it. That's just more my style. It's more my thing. So the hat here, that's exactly what I kind of went for, and we're gonna get into it here. Of course, with Peaky Hat, you get the steam tutorial. Talks about steaming your caps and getting the wrinkles and things out, and just how to get some life into your cap. Sometimes when they've been packed and condensed, you might have a couple of creases or something, and they recommend that you steam it. So you get the little steam tutorial. On the other side, they talk about the perfect fit ribbon. So if you need, maybe if it's just a little bit too big, you can tighten that down and give it that perfect fit and make it fit a little snugger for you, right? So far, everything that I've ordered from Peaky Hat has come with this thank you card. It's a nice touch. I've talked about that before. I think that's really cool that Ryan does this. And then on the back, you have a few more QR codes. So, yeah. All right. All right, here we go. This is cool. So one thing you'll notice when you order from Peaky Hat is you get different stickers. And I've got a little collection of these going so far. And here's another one. We got a little bit of glare there from the lighting. But yep, these I'm always down for some Peaky Hat stickers. Let's see what else we got here. Oh, now this is cool. So sometimes when you order more than one hat, you might get a hat pin or some different swag. This time, I've got a koozie. Peaky Hat koozie. Again, my apologies for the glare there from the lighting, but that's really cool. But let's get into this. All right. I actually have 2 hats in here. I'm going to review one today and save the other for another video. But the one that I want to talk about today is right here. And yep, already tell it's a really nice hat. So it's called the Weekender. And this is a really soft hat. It's like you can already tell this is going to be very comfy. I believe Peaky Hat says this is a wool cotton polyester blend. So that's cool. Also has a satin liner inside here, which feels amazing. It's nice and smooth. And I don't know what it is about Peaky Hat, but their liners, they put them, whether it's the satin or whether it's the mesh on some of the hot weather caps, when it goes on your head, it just and it feels amazing. The one that I'm wearing right now, the OG Solo, it's got the mesh liner, and this cap is already just it feels like nothing's there. But I can tell this hat is going to be one of those it's very, very similar. But yeah, it's called the Weekender. There you go. And I got this one in it's a small. There you go. So I'm about a 56 centimeter. I don't know if that's focusing or not. Maybe not. But yeah. So this is also, they did something a little different with this particular hat. This is one of the few caps that Peaky Hat has. They've put snaps on the front to snap down the material. And the reason they did this, on their website, it says it's to help make it a little easier to clean, I guess. Maybe if you get some buildup on the brim there, it's a little easier to clean it. But it's got these snaps on it. It's super easy. Just put them back down. I've heard some guys complain, well, not so much complain, but they voiced their opinion that they didn't necessarily care for the snaps being so forward on the brim because it made it visible, and they just didn't like that. They wish that it would have been back under the material a little more. Looking at it, I can kind of see what they're talking about, but it doesn't seem like that big of a deal. I think maybe when you wear it, you might be able to see it, but yeah, it's okay. I can live with it. So I'm gonna put a little bend here, and we'll try this thing on. Let's see. Apologize for my crazy hair right now. All right, let's see what the Weekender is all about. Okay, so definitely think I'm gonna give it a good steam to get some of the creases out. Just kind of give it some shape. But it definitely is a very comfortable hat. Like I said, that satin liner just feels amazing against your head. The material is very lightweight. And it's definitely a slimmer profile. I think that once I steam it and I can kind of shape it and get some life in it again. I think it'll perk up and it'll look the way that I guess I imagine it would or want it to. Yeah, definitely going from, say, something like the OG Solo to this, it's different. That's for sure. Not necessarily in a bad way. I like it. Like I said, I just might have to do a little work on it, do some sculpting, and kind of get it to my liking. But overall, yeah, I have nothing bad to say about Peaky Hat and their products at all. Quite the contrary. Everything that I've gotten from them has been absolutely amazing. Super comfortable, very durable, and they stand by their products. And if for whatever reason you order something and it's just not for you, then the customer service and the communication with Peaky Hat is spot on. It's probably the best that I've ever seen anywhere. And I don't want to speak on behalf of the company because obviously I can't. But I'm pretty sure if you were to reach out, if you had a product that didn't fit right or it just wasn't what you expected, etc. Knowing Ryan, I'm highly certain that he'd be willing to make it right, and he'd be able to get you into something that you do like. So there it is. That is the Weekender. Maybe wear it like that, right? What do you think? Give it the punky newsboy. I don't know. It's definitely comfortable. So I have no complaints there. Listen, this is a very comfortable hat. It is. I have no complaint there as far as material or anything like that. It's very well made. I think that it's just, maybe it's sat packed for a while. Perhaps in a warehouse, it sat. And when that happens, they can lose shape, and they just need to be steamed. That's why they give you the steam tutorial, and they recommend that, especially for certain hats. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to steam it and see how it looks from there. But overall, yeah, very nice hat. I'm happy with it. All right, guys. One more time, the Weekender from Peaky Hat. There you go. If you have any questions, then drop them down in the comments below, and I make it a point in all my videos to get back, and I will definitely reply to each and every one of you. That's one of the things that I stood behind and promised when I started this whole journey of becoming a content creator is communication, and just wanting to get back to that face-to-face communication. If I talk a lot or ramble on and on, listen, whether you know me or not personally, I want you to feel like you're sitting and hanging out with a buddy, right? Like I want to give that experience, whether it's through a phone screen or a TV screen, computer screen, whatever. You just can't beat face-to-face interaction with someone. And I want to give that back, whether it's through a screen or whether it's actually in person. Let's just get back to being people, right? And just having that interaction. That's very, very important, and you never know what someone's going through, right? You might be the best thing that happened to them all day, and you might have only said hello or smiled at them, whatever the case may be. And I think that's huge, right? So with that being said, I'm so glad that you're a part of this journey. If you like what you see, then please like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you know when something new drops. We're going to be doing product reviews. We're going to be doing travel vlogging, a little bit of everything. Also got some new stuff coming with the Porch Talks thing that you might have seen on the logo. I'm going a little different route with what I initially thought it was going to be. but I think it's going to be something awesome that you're going to appreciate. So that's definitely coming soon. We're going to start a new vlog as well that I think is going to be pretty neat. But I'll explain all that in another video. I don't want to give away too much right now. But you know what? Thank you for being a part of this journey with me. I'm a brand new content creator. There's still a lot to learn. Literally, like the past couple of videos, it took me like hours and days. One video took like a week, just figuring out the editing software and all that. Like, I haven't had any coaches. I have influences that I've obviously called out and given shout outs to, and they've offered so many pointers. But you know, I don't have any paid YouTube coaches. I don't have anyone that's like, hey, do this or say this or you got to edit this way. So I'm literally doing my own research, watching YouTube videos and how-tos myself, right? And then just trying to take bits and pieces and good qualities from the different things that I learn and form it into my own style, right? So, you know, hopefully with time, this will get a lot better. And, you know, I just invested in a new camera, which I'm really excited about, but it's certainly a learning curve. So I'm hoping to get better with that as well. But, you know, thank you for being here on this journey with me. I care about all you guys. And, you know, for all of you who have subscribed, man, that means the world to me. And I can't say enough about how grateful I am for you. So thank you for taking time out of your day to watch this video. And I hope that everyone has an amazing week and weekend. So that being said, I'm done, because I could literally sit here and talk for like another hour. But I don't want to do that. I don't want to waste your time. So no matter where life takes you, always keep your head up, pull your brim down low, and I'll catch you in the next video. Take care, guys.
Got this brim pulled way down low, watching all the miles just go. Hear that train whistle mourn on the wind. Don't know where my rambling's gonna end. The Peaky Rambler.